Hey everyone, welcome back to Fate's Day Night Remastered with Jerg and Jays. So, last episode, if you did not see it, explained a lot of lore surrounding Saber, oh frick, how, words, come on, words. You can do it, I promise, you can come out. Um, Basically how she was quote unquote summoned, and how she wasn't really summoned. Well, sort of is. She's not summoned in the traditional sense. Every time there's a Holy Grail war or an opportunity for her to get the Holy Grail, she has to uh, be involved with it until she gets her hands on it. So she is kind of stuck in time, constantly reliving kind of the moment of her death and then being transported to these different points in time, and then returning, if she fails, returning back to that point of death. This is all due to some kind of deal that she made with the world. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Auto mode? No, 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 no. No, no, no. How auto mode stop? Nope. Hold on. Okay, it stopped. I don't know what button I pressed or didn't press to make it do that. Um, so we're kind of going off of that from there. We've also discovered the reason for her, like what her wish is with the Holy Grail. She is trying to change the past to make it so that she was never the king, that she never pulled Caliburn from the stone. Therefore, never making her king, and therefore none of like the significant moments of her life would have never happened, just completely rewriting history. So that is what she's wanting. Shirou is not a fan of this whatsoever. And then I guess we're about to see kind of maybe the aftermath of their disagreement. Although, from just because I looked at the flow chart, it says something about Caster. So maybe Caster is about to come knocking on the door. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's just get reading. Let's start back up at like the first line. A heavy silence hangs between us. I can't think what to say. Even I can tell speaking up will just make things worse right now. But I just can't keep quiet. Saber, I don't like it when people aren't rewarded for their hard work. It's wrong. It's not fair. She wasn't ever really rewarded for her hard work. I get that it's I need to do my voice. I get that it's childish, but I want to believe that humans can find happiness if they really work for it. I'm not gonna lose to the other masters. I'm claiming the Holy Grail, no question. I'm in it to win it. That's why I've become the Hokage, basically. That's why I want you to make your own wish. It is like the typical shonen dream thing of like, I'm gonna do the thing, even though he didn't start with it, but that's kind of the way it's headed. That way, I'll actually find some meaning in this stupid war. Yeah, that him calling it a stupid war does kind of bring into the question, like, what's the point, like, of there being a Holy Grail war at the end of the day? I mean, obviously you're getting a wish fulfilled, but why did it need to happen at all to begin with? Well, I guess if it never happened, we wouldn't be here experiencing this story, so maybe a question that doesn't need to be questioned. That's the conclusion I reached. I don't know what the Holy Grail is, nor do I know it's even something you should try to obtain. But if it could save Saber, even a little, then I'll go all out for her. So is your wish now going to be to save her? Gah! The sound of heavy bells rings out, and the house suddenly goes dark. Yeah, we're being attacked. The air changes immediately. The lights go out, but Saber, Tosaka, and I don't say a word. We try to gauge our surroundings with our own senses. The loud ringing stops, and the living room goes silent. And yet, a soft, rustling sound ripples through the house. Is that alarm? This house is bounded field? I nod in silence. It's the same sound as when Lancer broke in. It's been such a long time I didn't remember what sound it made. Then, that can only mean... It's freaking like Sakura walking through the door. I doubt it, but... The sounds are getting closer, louder. Something is sliding against or across something else. It sounds like a swarm of bugs rushing toward the light. The only place that sound doesn't seem to be coming from is the living room. It's not even been a minute since the lights went out and we're surrounded on all sides by that sound. An enemy, but it doesn't seem like a servant. There's just too many of them. Whatever people might say, I do have some knowledge of mages and magecraft. Even I can sense that there's a lot of magical energy coming from a ton of people or things surrounding the house. Maybe multiple familiars summoned through, maybe if jeez, excuse me. If it's Caster, I don't know if Caster would be able to summon not heroic spirits, just familiars. 20 at least. But they also seem weirdly light. Puppets? I don't sense any human will or intellect. It'll be like the, oh gosh. What, the puppet dude from Naruto. So sorry. I can't be more specific than that. I mean, there's only one guy. Wait, no, there's multiple. There's one specific one I'm thinking of. Sakura has a fight with him. Fairly towards the beginning of Shippuden. Anyway, doesn't matter. The flapping sounds seem to be coming from enemy puppets. Oh, so they did come. They've been running away from me this entire time, but now the Berserker's gone, here they are again. Yay, now that the really tough guy's gone. Yay. What a shrewd servant. Hey, being shrewd isn't always a bad thing. Illya speaks up amid the flapping sounds. She, unlike the three of us, is strangely calm. You know who that is, Illya? Of course I do. I know all the servants. Caster's out there, and she's brought quite an entourage with her. They look like cheap golems made with dragon teeth. Okay. Alright, so they are just little familiars. Or I would imagine a golem's a type of familiar. Maybe not. They'll probably explain it. Illya is so casual about this. And just then, the sound stops. The music fades away. Weird how they are playing background music for us. I grabbed the wooden sword in the living room. Saber and Tosaka seem to be waiting for me to make a move. I'll leave Caster to Saber and protect the two here. Saber and I will both head out. Illya... I feel like Illya knows a lot. I don't know what her level of magecraft is like. Rin is pretty strong, even by herself. I'll leave Saber and I will both head out. I'll leave Caster to Saber and protect the two here. Just sending out Saber blindly. This feels selfish, because this definitely ensures that we make it through. This... Leave Caster to Saber and protect the two here. Saber... I don't know. Saber is magic resistant. Well, if we make a bad choice, we can always come back. I kind of lean towards us both heading out. I feel like Rin can do a proper enough job. Plus, I feel like Caster would care and prioritize me and Saber more, since we are still, especially Saber, since we're the ones still really competing. I mean, I know Illya and Rin can get back in if, like, say I were to die. So, whoa. I feel like I need to go out with her, with Saber. It's clear who the enemy is. If Caster is attacking with an entire army, there's only one thing for us to do. Us staying here won't do anything, Saber. Come with me. Tosaka, you take Illya. What? Why? I don't want to babysit Rin. It's more like the other way around. That's my line, and I thought you said you were going to listen to Shirou. He's telling you to stay back, so no arguing. I don't care. I'm more useful than Saber. Oh, I don't know about that. Tosaka grabs Illya from behind in a full Nelson and covers her mouth. Illya doesn't really know Saber's full power. Yeah, covers her mouth. Illya, her voice muffled, continues shouting insults and explicitives. Love that. Got it. I'll protect Illya. I'm counting on you to defeat Caster. Thanks. But try not to overdo it. You're better off running than fighting if it comes to it. Yeah, just leave the premises. Tosaka nods, as if to say she doesn't have to be reminded. I turn my back to Tosaka and head back toward the veranda. Saber? Yes, I know. I will take care of Shirou. Saber follows me after nodding to Tosaka. Whoa, hi, little guys! Aren't you a bundle of joy? This was not what I was expecting to see. This is pretty metal compared to other things that we've seen. In that instant, I doubt my own eyes. Yeah, I would too. That's pretty out there. Sword swings down at me. I stand stunned as the blade descends toward my head. Oh yeah, you don't really have your own sword or nothing, do you? Ah! I twist away and parry with my wooden sword. Even I don't believe it. My body just reacted the instant I knew I was in mortal peril. Hey, training paying off there. Parry with wooden sword. That wouldn't... I don't know how that would work, but sure, we'll go with it. The enemy attacks again without missing a beat. A smooth, mechanical movement. A fluid, accurate attack. But that's it. It's accurate, but it's not sophisticated, and it lacks the brutality of a killing strike. It seems pathetic next to the strength of Saber's strikes. Likely it's barely moving in comparison to Berserker's incredible speed. You've survived both now. You've literally survived, well, you technically didn't survive getting impaled by Berserker, but you made it through the other side at the very least. Back against the wall, I parry again. As I step back against the wall, Saber strikes the lightning, like lightning, not the lightning. That'd be kind of odd. Shirou, are you alright? See for yourself, I got a little spooked, but I managed. I'm getting cockier than what I should. I'm still pretty useless right now. Well, no, I did summon Caliber. That's pretty cool. That will not do. At times like this, you must stand behind me. Please be more careful. What's with the double quote at the beginning there? Someone saying that? Or, like, other than her, is she quoting someone else? Saber scolds me for my carelessness. She's right, but I didn't want to just stay behind her. Shirou, are you listening? I am. So Saber, like, what was that thing? That was so easy. Dude, like, cruising, didn't even need you there. The hallway's empty. Whatever hideous thing Saber saved me from was completely annihilated by her attack. It was exactly as Illya's said. It was a soldier made by using a monster's body as a catalyst. It seems more like a golem than an automaton. But... automaton? How do you know what robots are? Well, like... alright, whatever. Maybe that's a Magecraft term. But seem to be of low quality. Or, I will have no trouble defeating them, even if we are surrounded. Well, cool. Prove yourself right. Gah! Losing my cool. I don't know where they were hiding. How the heck many? That doesn't make sense. Did they manage to sneak in? How the heck? What? That makes no sense. Those crudely assembled things scuttle all around us, closing in like spiders. But they're not the only presence I sense. Countless others surround the house, many times more than I see here. Shirou, next to you. Huh? I leap away from the wall. Why you? I strike at the bones with my wooden sword. I feel like you'd be doing better if you just, like, summoned an actual sword. Saber sweeps away the bones, crawling toward my exposed back. The bones move jerkily towards us, attacking with the same unnatural movements. Yeah, I kind of like the imagery of them like moving in a spider-like fashion. Granted, we can't see that because nothing's getting animated, but we can imagine. It's not hard to fight them off, but we've destroyed more of the house with every strike. Oh, but we're destroying. And I only have a wooden sword. I doubt it's you that's doing the destruction then. Even if I use strengthening on it, it won't last. Then summon a new sword. As much as I hope I'm wrong, it seems like the bones heading for us are endless. I really hope this isn't going to turn until we both collapse from exhaustion. Dang, where are these things coming from? From Caster. I can't help but complain as I fight back to back with Saber. There aren't that many bones coming at me. Some seem to be coming from inside the house, but most seem to be coming from the yard. Saber's slashing away at the bones coming from the yard. It looks like they're heading towards the living room. Shirou and Illya are in there, and Saber has her hands full dealing with the bones heading that way. Yeah! ... Saber readies her sword. There may be no need to hide it now. Her golden sword is ready to demonstrate its true power. I'm willing to bet Caster... Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that around my mic. I'm willing to bet Caster was the one when frickin' Saber and Assassin were fighting. More than willing to bet Caster was the one in the trees looking at us, so she's more than likely already seen Excalibur. Wait, Saber, don't use Excalibur right now. I don't care if you destroy the house. Okay, I might care a little, but we're in a residential area. You know what'll happen if you use it here. I shout to Saber as I bat away the bones striking at me. I don't think she was gonna... Oh, she was gonna use it at its full potential. Never mind. I will obey your order, but dealing with so many enemies at once is not ideal. We could find ourselves in trouble if we do not sweep them all aside in a single blow. I know! These things are like familiars, right? Then if we defeat the one who's controlling them, that should wipe out the whole army. Saber, can you find Caster? Oh yeah, and you're gonna hold off the horde? There's no need. Caster is in the yard. She's not concealing herself. She tells me she hopes to lure us to her. Fine. Let's give her what she wants. We aren't gonna last like this. I do not mind. But are you saying we are going to attack Caster there? I love her hands on hips, like in between sword strikes, and just going back to hands on hips, being like, yeah, no big deal. Just being so nonchalant about this whole situation. ... The yard is just ahead. If Caster's just out there, she shouldn't be too difficult to reach. But if we do that, we won't be defending the house. Saber's fighting the bones off now, but as soon as she's outside, the wall holding them all back will be gone. I should. Saber's fighting the bones off, but as soon as she's outside, the wall holding them all will be gone. I should. If it's just Caster and Saber. I'm kind of cool with it if it's just Caster and Saber. If I manage to go along and help out with the bones, with Shirou and Illya. Because now it's a little bit of a different situation, right? Because we can at least pair off Saber plus Caster, and that be its own little thing, versus they're having, like, we're not having to worry about Saber dealing with the 20 whatever enemies. I'm having to deal with that. Tosaka's dealing with that. So I'm gonna leave Caster to Saber. I feel bad about relying only on Saber, but I have no choice. We may have come out together, but I'm slowing her down. Saber should have no trouble getting past these bone things and reaching Caster alone. Saber, can you do it? I mean, she's mostly kind of been doing it on her own without you. You're just kind of here. Yes, please return to Rin. You should be able to hold off the enemy for a few minutes with Rin and Illya's help. Got it. We'll be waiting in the living room. I will be back soon. It may not be my place to say so, since I just tried to use my noble phantasm. But this is your home, Shirou. What's the smirk? I will not allow anyone to further damage it. She probably also is happy from us like relying on her for something. She seems to get a kick off of that. Saber launches herself into the yard. I want to see what Caster looks like, but she chops effortlessly through the army of bones. Okay. Hurry back to the living room. If I stay here, I might end up surrounded by those bone creatures, and Saber might worry. Shirou, what happened? Did something happen to Saber? No, you got it wrong. Caster's familiars, they're just too many of those bone dolls. They'll overwhelm us eventually, so Saber went to defeat Caster since they're all the source of all this. I just slow her down, so I'm staying here to wait with you guys, to slow you down! Until Saber's done. I see, yeah, there's way too many of those things. Illya says we shouldn't worry, but even Saber has her limits, so she decided to take out the source before she gets tired. Looks like it. The Dragon-Tooth soldiers are heading back out to the yard. It looks like Caster's getting desperate. Saber has her cornered. But this is it. There's no way Caster can win against Saber. Why are you so sure? You're right. I don't hear anything outside anymore. I don't sense any enemies anymore. As long as we don't go outside, those bones won't attack us. If Illya's right, the battle should be over soon. Saber won't lose in single combat. She shouldn't have any trouble cutting Caster down since she doesn't have to worry about protecting us. Why so glum? You look troubled, almost like you sent off your girlfriend into like a really dangerous situation or something, even though we're saying the fight's just about over. I could say the same, Tosaka, but did you send your girlfriend off to fight someone? No. Instead, I have to protect my other girlfriend and my little sister in here. You wouldn't understand a man's dilemma. Why does it look like something's bothering you? Yeah, it just seems like things are going too well. Caster knows Saber is way more powerful, so why just launch herself at us like this? She got a plan. She's right. Caster came here willingly. She knows that there's a master here. She should already know which servant is here too. So she knows that Saber is here and that Saber is a bad matchup for her. She knew that and still attacked. That means... well, you still have her master, or their master. I'm sorry, I'm assuming it's a her. You still have their master able to do something. I don't hear anything. Illya, do you sense Caster's presence? It's gone. The familiars are still around, but the only servant left is Saber. There are still familiars left? Look, Shirou, your arm! Huh? I look down at my left arm. What? I don't understand what happened. Yeah, I don't. My command spells. Proof of my contract with Saber are gone. Did I? Shirou. Shirou, did you use a command spell? No, I didn't. ... Did she die? Yeah, what's going on? Saber should have defeated Caster easily. So then why did my command spell disappear? No, my command spell disappearing doesn't mean my contract is severed. I shouldn't be panicking. Command spells are to control servants who may act against their master's orders. Haven't needed to use them for Saber. So even if I lose the command spells, Saber and I... Actually, we've used one, so, there's that. Saber and I should be able to get along fine. Saber's back. She'll be here soon. What? Okay. ... What are these two doing? Saber's just coming back, so why do they seem so worried? I wonder if Saber got, like, altered somehow. The door opens. Saber comes in. Oh, well, she's hurt. Saber's gripping her chest. She seems to be in pain, obviously. Saber! No! I rush to her. No, wait, Shirou! I don't hear Tosaka's warning. All I see is that Saber is injured. Are you okay, Saber? Where did you... Oh. Did I get stabbed? What? No! Run, Shirou! Saber, stop! Yeah, I figured she went... Like something wrong happened to her. In a single stroke, my body is cut in half. From the shoulder to the waist. Ooh. Ugh. So the quick is the slash that for a moment, I don't even feel pain. My mysterious healing abilities don't seem to work against the attack from Saber's sword. Saber! The world starts to go dark as I die. More than my fear of death, I find myself wondering why Saber attacked me. Yeah, I feel like that dead end. Yep. I feel like the reasoning behind the Saber's turn would be explained if we, see frickin' Caster. Tiger Dojo is a lighthearted hint segment. Players who want to complete the game on their own or avoid out-of-character situations should proceed with caution. Would you be on here, Lies? So great. Yeah, I would love Tiger Dojo. Have we only gotten one Tiger Dojo? Good evening, everyone! I'm ready to fight! This is Tiger Dojo, the Q&A spot that helps Shirou when he dies from easily avoided mistakes. Well, easily. Okay, calm it down now. So the cause of death this time around was... Saber. The moral of the story here is that you shouldn't ever let down your guard, no matter how much you seem to have the upper hand. Shirou's a master, so he needs to control Saber whenever she rushes out so recklessly. No, you got it wrong. Saber's at fault this time, right? She was the one who fell into Caster's trap. Obviously, that means she's losing focus. No, I should have gone along, obviously. I bet she was self-conscious around Shirou and just tried to show off. But she ended up killing Shirou. Honestly, how the mighty Saber class has fallen. Okay, no need to rub it in. Not her fault. Panic! Besides, she may be the strongest, but she hasn't really got much in the way of wins under her belt. She's small and she lacks charm. She's just a gluttonous muscle brain. That's not true at all. Okay, you can stop now, Illya. Saber feels bad over the whole thing, too. Rubbing salt in someone's wound isn't very samurai. I see. So, Bushido, the way of samurai, is all about the lack of opulence, with no love, only sympathy. Fine. I'll let this go. But the fact of the matter is that Saber needs to be reined in. If you don't, you'll get more of those dead ends. Okay, so... trail Saber at all times. Got it. Sorry to butt in. Ow! My mentor! What's with the corporeal punishment? I told you already. None of that talk. No spoilers. And don't tick Saber off. No spoilers. The fourth wall breaks are nice. She's really scary if she gets mad. Just the other day, someone had a near-death experience because they made Saber mad. Oh, you mean the thing that happened on day 13? What happened on day 13? That was really fun. Huh? Taiga? Did you just hear a growling sound? Huh? I don't think I... Wah! A rival appears! Yeah! What the heck? A weird thing is riding another weird thing, and it's coming right at us. Rider? Whoa! What happened? Okay. I wasn't expecting Saber to be riding a lion with a steering wheel attached. Okay. Yes, restart from most recent decision point. Alright, we're gonna continue this one. In the next episode, we'll make the other decision. So I'll see you guys then. Hope you are all doing well. Bye!